In today's video, we're continuing our coverage on Deadpool and Wolverine, aka Deadpool 3, the most anticipated movie of the year for most people. It's gonna save the Marvel Cinematic Universe for at least one movie, so there's so much new, verified, confirmed information to go over, and there's some pretty cool rumors that could be true, most likely would be true, and there's a bunch of other stuff that I need to debunk because there's a lot of fake news to do with this movie, just like there was for Multiverse of Madness. So yo, what is good YouTube? What's you here? If you are new around here, make subscribe to never miss any of the Kaiju, Monsterverse, Marvel, DC pop culture based content that I try to cover personally by myself on a daily basis. If you could subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and let me know how freaking excited are you for Deadpool 3 and who do you want to appear in this movie, because based on comments recently, there's going to be a hell of a lot of cameos in this movie. And it does make sense. Also, if you could become a channel member for less than $1 or 99p, it helps show your boy that you support the channel. Also, follow us on Twitter, Warstu G, to see the beautiful face behind the beautiful voice. Follow us on Instagram at Warstu. Right, let's get into this video. So, there's been a lot of fake news going around about there's a massive trailer too, and it's gonna focus on Wolverine instead of the first trailer focusing in on Deadpool, and we only got the little teaser of Deadpool right at the end. This is 100% fake, made up news. There is literally no information going around the community and around the insider community about a second trailer. There is a second trailer, but it's not actually a second trailer. It's just a shortened version of the initial trailer. It is 1 minute and 34 seconds. It's not a brand new trailer. It's just a shorter version of the trailer we already got. Common courtesy and Cryptic HD on Twitter, who is the most reliable person when it comes to runtimes of movies and also trailers. And actually, he does get a lot of leaked information out there as well sometimes. So it's no longer Daniel RPK, who used to be the trailer guy. It's now Cryptic HD on Twitter. So yes, there is a second trailer, but it's not really a new trailer. It's just a shortened version. I'm sure there will be a second trailer that most likely will focus on Wolverine, sure, but that's just people making it up. There's no factual news anywhere or anyone saying that. It's just a PG trailer, pretty much. It's not an R-band trailer, it's just a PG version trailer. So that has been debunked. So yeah, technically there is a second trailer, but there isn't really much there. So there's been loads of cool news come out recently. So Karen says Deadpool and Wolverine has lots of cameos. There's a lot of surprises. Let's just say a lot of people travel to London. Let's just say you didn't film Deadpool in London. Let's just say that. What is it with Americans and thinking the whole of England is just London? They filmed the movie outside of London, and the studios that they filmed in are also outside of London, because if it's not central London, it ain't freaking London. So Alex Perez, who is very credible, pretty much got the whole of Loki season 2 right, and he's one of the few insiders who I actually believe most of what he says. So he said Ryan Reynolds managed to get Brad Pitt to cameo in Deadpool 2 and Chris Evans to appear in Free Guy. Okay, that's kind of true, but it's not like Ryan Reynolds was paying him. That was Disney and Fox with Deadpool 2. Just imagine what he did for Deadpool and Wolverine when Marvel gave him the go-ahead to essentially go nuts. Okay, as cool as that sounds, and you're seeing no end of people saying, yo, Hulk's gonna be in this movie. No, he's not. Everyone's gonna be in this movie. Warstu's gonna be in this movie. It's not really gonna be the case. You're basically gonna get all the Fox properties from the past, the X-Men, the Fantastic Four, so on and so forth. Don't expect every single person to be in the movie like the rumors ran absolutely crazy for Multiverse of Madness. Don't expect Tom Cruise Iron Man, although maybe. So everybody that played a major role in the original X-Men trilogies has been asked by Marvel Studios to reprise their role for Deadpool and Wolverine. They literally asked everybody, said the Tweetosphere. Vinnie Jones literally said he wouldn't want to come back because of reasons. He said, Vinnie Jones says he was asked to cameo as Juggernaut in Deadpool and Wolverine. I just got asked to do Deadpool and Wolverine. I spoke to the director. I just said it's a drama putting the suit on, you know, mentally and physically. So if Vinnie Jones got asked, that's basically confirming, and this is a direct quote from him on a YouTube video, I believe. So the fact that he said that basically tells you that it is true and it's not made up news like every single thing appears to be when it comes to this movie. So apparently there's going to be multiple versions of Deadpool, 5 at least. Ladypool, Kidpool, our main Deadpool, Dogpool, Hemsworthpool, not his real name in the movie, just an inside joke with friends. More cameos, more variants during reshoots. Now, the reshoots, people might make out they're going to be crazy. Well, they could be, because they literally reshot the whole of Multiverse Madness. But every major movie has reshoots scheduled before they film the movie, because they have to get said actors back to film additional scenes, retool shots, redo shots, and do a lot of other stuff. So it's nothing major. I mean, they could add a lot of stuff, but I don't actually think they're going to. But we don't know what they're going to add. But I guarantee there's going to be a lot of people making out they know. It does make me laugh. A lot of these scoopers come out with stuff. And on Twitter recently, there's like 100, 200 new scoopers with like 5 followers, and you really got to believe them. So according to the rejected scooper, Wolverine will completely break the 4th wall in Deadpool and Wolverine. That's not really information, because that's what he did in Deadpool 1 and 2. The exact moment he looks at the camera will most likely end up attached to the official trailer that's releasing this spring. The film releases in July. Okay, most of the stuff coming out about this movie, it's pretty obvious stuff. Now, there is conjecture about whether Magneto will appear or won't appear if Ian McKellen doesn't film his cameo scene in May during the up-and-coming reshoots, then he most likely won't appear. If we're not getting Magneto and Professor X in Deadpool 3, when they've literally asked everyone to return, that is a huge L. Because you got to remember, there's been lots of fake hyperbole, fake info about this movie. Remember, Wanda was in the movie. No, she wasn't. It was essentially everyone versus Magneto. Then, I mean, I like plot leaks, because you never know if they're real or not. But you got to understand, there has been a lot of fake news about this movie. So we do know officially that the following people will be in said movie: Ryan Reynolds as Wade Wilson, Deadpool, and multiple other variants. Hugh Jackman as Logan and Wolverine. Monica as Vanessa. Jennifer is back as Elektra. Emma Corrin is playing Cassandra Nova. I don't actually think she's the overall villain. I personally think Deadpool or Wolverine's the overall villain, and it depends what spin they're going to put on it, because is Cassandra Nova Professor X's evil twin who was in the womb, but she's not his real sister, but they kind of are. I don't actually think she is going to be the overall villain. See, when I said they didn't film the movie in London, what I mean is Pinewood Studios is not in London. So it's like, filming location, London. I mean, it says here Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, London, United Kingdom, Pinewood Studios, but Buckinghamshire is nowhere near London. So yeah, people just understand that there's more locations in the UK than just London. So it's cool that we've got affirmation and confirmation that Jennifer Elektra is coming in the movie. I mean, it would make sense to have Ben Affleck Daredevil, but that's been a rumor for like the last 5 years that he was supposed to appear in Multiverse of Madness. Then he was supposed to appear in Deadpool 3. Then he was supposed to appear in Kang's Dynasty, which is still essentially Kang Dynasty. They're just rejiggling the name, because if they're not dropping Kang, apparently they're recasting Kang. So there's no point in them dropping the name. It's going to make no difference realistically. But if he's not in that, Ben Affleck Daredevil will be in Avengers 6, aka Secret Wars. Also, there is something else that's going around, which is absolutely ridiculous, because it is people throwing things at walls. And some people don't like it when I call on scoopers, because you're just making stuff up. It literally, Marvel is going to try and get every single person that's ever acted in the Marvel MCU to come back. So my time to shine. Are you personally friends with Hugh Jackman? Hugh Jackman told Marvel he will only return for Secret Wars if he gets to interact with Toby and Robert Downey Jr. Iron Man. That's a load of absolute. That is what you call a Twitter bait. Nobody knows what's happening with Secret Wars. Sure, they're going to try and throw every character into Secret Wars, but wait, I thought Deadpool and Wolverine were going to be essentially in Avengers 5 in order for people to watch it, because it's all right saying, yo, Marvel's back, Marvel's back. Marvel will bang with Deadpool 3, aka Deadpool and Wolverine, sure. But it's like I keep saying, what happens after this movie? Because many people don't really care about Brave New World Order, Captain America 4, The Thunder. A lot of people don't even know what that is. A lot of these projects people don't care for. And this is not me hating. This is me being transparent and honest, unlike a lot of other people, people don't care because it's not Chris Evans' Captain America. That's why, according to these scoopers, they're trying to throw the new Captain America into every single movie in order to make you care for him. But people don't because he's not had any screen time. Sure, he was in the TV series. Sure, but still, nobody cares. And it is interesting how people keep saying a load of stuff. The 838 is going to appear in Deadpool and Wolverine. Said who? The Illuminati. If there's so many rumors going around, you shouldn't really believe anyone. Hulk is going to have a massive appearance in Deadpool 3 because his bed from Thor Ragnarok appeared. Right. Mark Ruffalo recently said there's no chance of a standalone Hulk movie. Yet people keep saying, well, Hulk movie's coming. I don't think Mark Ruffalo is trying to bait you. I think he's being honest. That's why we only see him in cameo appearances in Avengers movies and team-up movies. Do they even have the right back from Universal for Hulk? I don't believe they do. Because Ruffalo was like, yeah, they're too expensive to make. Yet you dropped $200 million on a She-Hulk movie. There's a lot of absolute nonsense going around. And I'll always tell you what I actually think. So apparently the runtime for Deadpool and Wolverine is actually just over 2 hours, which is fine. A movie could or should be as long as possible. Like the new Dune movie is just under 3 hours long, as long as it needed to be. The Snyder Cut was really long, as long as it needed to be. A movie can be short, a movie can be long, as long as it serves a narrative, as long as there's no filler scenes, as long as they're not dragging it. So that's all the updates that I think are real for in Deadpool and Wolverine going forward. I will be covering much more Marvel content, so please subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and let me know down below what is the actual plot for the movie, because no one seems to know. Except for Deadpool going around trying to save the MCU and become the hero, and hopefully he's going to erase basically the whole of Phase 4 because that Phase 4 was pretty bad. But we'll have to see. There will be a trailer 2 at some point, but no one actually knows, except for the shorter trailer that has literally no new footage in. There will be a new trailer, but the movie doesn't come out till summer. It didn't really need a first trailer. It doesn't need a second trailer this far out. A real second trailer. Oh, Hugh Jackman will only come back to interact with Spider-Man and Robert Downey Jr. Absolute made up, because people know you talk about Robert Downey Jr. being in a movie because his movie banged in Marvel. He recently had a dig at Marvel and basically said that his work at Marvel was useless from an actual professional acting point of view and it wasn't real work. So based on those comments, it is going to cost so much money to get RDJ back, to the point where I don't believe he would come back, because Marvel would have to pay him so much money in order for him to return. So likewise, guys, check us out on Instagram at Warstu to see the beautiful face behind the beautiful voice. Check us out on Twitter, and I'll catch you in another video, guys, very soon. Catch ya later.